Hey everybody, Lori Harrison here. I'm making this video in August of 2024, and it's sort of cracking me up that I decided to make it right now, right after we have come out with what I consider to be a big time game-changing product, which is Restore. And as I looked at myself in the, I want to say the mirror, but as I looked at myself on my phone camera here, I realized this video will probably be seen by lots and lots of people, and I'm wearing almost zero makeup. I mean, I've got eye makeup on, but nothing on my skin. And I'm going to give credit to Restore. It has changed everything about me. That's not, however, what this video is about. It is funny because Restore may cause me to have to do some edits and addendums to this video in the future. But for now, this video is a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and also it's the topic that probably is what made me most well known among Plexus circles and teams early on in my Plexus career. I've been around since 2011, and I started doing what I'm about to teach you how to do out of necessity back then, because I didn't know any other way to sell the products than to figure out what regimen people want. So that's what the topic is about. What do people need to be on? So I often, and by often I mean several times a day, receive messages from people asking me, usually other ambassadors, saying, I have someone asking me this question: what regimen should they be on? Well, that is it can be a quite complex question and answer scenario, but I have figured out that if you can ask a few simple questions to a person, a new person who is wanting to streamline their regimen, and typically someone maybe has shown interest in Plexus maybe because they want to lose weight or something sort of stereotypical. It's kind of like everybody thinks of Plexus, they think they might want to lose some weight, and maybe that's what they initially showed some interest, and therefore you say, what's the best weight loss regimen? Well, there is not a best, in my opinion, weight loss regimen, because everybody is so different. And that sounds like a cliche answer, but the reason it's an important answer is because a lot of times what is causing a person to hold on to weight would answer what regimen they need. So for example, if their body is full of inflammation, you would want to make sure that you included something in their regimen that would help them with that inflammation, like ease capsules. You might even, like I have finally started really dropping weight for the first time in a long time after I started Restore, and who would have ever thought that a liver detox would be the key that unlocked like the hidden secrets to weight loss for me. So I'm going to give you just a few tips. I'm going to keep this video short, but a few tips on the way that I get a conversation going with someone who is like, I want to try Plexus. What do I need to try? And you want to give them the very best answer. You need to know a few things about them. And the first thing that you need to know is, do they have any health complications that they are wanting to address? And I usually give them some suggestions. Like, I'll say, do you have any health complications you want to address, like lacking energy? Would you rather not rather sleep better? Do you struggle to sleep? That's probably the best way. Hormones, monthly issues, bathroom issues, allergies. I usually give people just sort of some generic little subtopics I have sort of figured out based on their gender and their age and stuff like that, sort of what kind of questions to ask certain people. But those are really good generic ones to ask people. And the reason you have to prompt people like that and give them options and suggestions is because lots of people start to assume in life that those are just things that go along with being an adult, Like, for example, heartburn. A lot of people just think heartburn's just part of life, and it doesn't have to be. And so they may not think to tell you that they struggle with heartburn, and they may not think to tell you that they struggle with seasonal allergies. So I give them these little prompts to get their wheels turning and think, oh, well, actually, yeah, come to think of it. And for one thing, you need to know that. For another thing, it's really adding value to what you're going to offer them if it can address all these other little underlying problems that they may not even think of, because they already take Claritin and they already take Tums or something, Pepsid, or they already spend money on these things and they don't think of it as part of their healthcare regimen. They just sort of think of it as a survival. So if you are addressing something like weight, but you can also take care of sleeping better, better energy, allergies, heartburn, and any assortment of autoimmune type issues, which people don't even really know what those are, I've discovered. But joint pain, breathing issues, the list goes on and on, thyroid problems. There are so many things that can be all inclusive with just simple little combinations of our products. So that's the first way I go about addressing their questions. I find out from them if they have any health complications they would like to address, and then I ask them, are you on any medications, prescription or over the counter, that you take on a pretty regular basis? And you'd be surprised when people, well, yeah, actually, come to think of it, a lot of people are on antidepressants. A lot of people take Tylenol or some other sort of pain relief on a regular basis. And if we can address the underlying issues and we're bringing more value with what they are buying, we are actually upfront addressing the fact that, you know, there's value in what you're buying here, because you're going to be addressing, like, for example, if you came to me and said, or if I came to you and said, I want to lose some weight, and you came to me with a $150 combo, and I knew that I was going to lose weight, I'd be like, okay, that sounds all right, reasonable. I might want to try it. If you were also going to address seasonal allergies and inflammation and sleeping better and energy and heartburn and all of this at the same time, you realize that raises the ometer on the value that they're getting for their weight loss combo. Okay? I know that this may seem like duh to some of you, but you would be shocked. You might not be shocked. You may be one of those people that have this light bulb moment right now, like, okay, I see why she's coming at it from this direction, okay? Because it seems like a duh type topic, but so many people ask me these questions. Now, once you find out the answers to those questions, then and only then, if you don't know how to address it at that point to come up with a product regimen for them, I could sit here and give you cocktails all day long. Try this for this, this for this. But the best answer is, if you are new, or even if you're seasoned and you really want to learn more about this topic, to me, the best way to go about it is find out the answers to the questions that I just dropped to you. Take those answers, what you've learned from the person, and first of all, you're gaining a measure of trust with them, because you're not just selling them something, you are actually digging for the value, trying to find out what they really need. Each time that there's an exchange between you and the other person, they're letting their guard down a little bit more to tell you a little bit more, sort of a vulnerable topic. So there's value in that. Now, I was supposed to make this video short. It's getting longer, but it's a very valuable piece of information. Once you have learned that, then, and only then, is it really a good time to either go to your team page and ask, this is what I learned, this person has this going on, what would you recommend? Or go to your sponsor, or to your upline, or to your upline jewel, or someone who is actually well rehearsed in figuring out product combinations for people. In today's day and age, it's really wise to make sure that you're finding product combinations that are appropriate for that person and that are in a budget for them, right? Like, people don't want to be buying, if a person came to you and they don't have an issue with sleeping, they don't need anything for sleep. They don't need sleep gummies, for example. If they are not interested in shakes or meal replacements of any kind, you don't need to be offering those combos. When you want to address what will actually help them the most, biggest bang for their buck right in the beginning, and then after you've gained their trust and after you have created a relationship with them and they've tried the products and they do get the results that they are looking for and they see improvements in their health, that is the best time for them to start venturing on the website and looking at other possibilities. To me, that's the smartest way to create relationship within this business and to garner a measure of trust with people. So I hope this topic was helpful for you. Maybe leave me some comments and let me know what you think.